I'm trying to make the jury believe I was the smartest attorney in the world, responds Scott. I wanted them to think Brennicky was suffering along with what he could get in the way of legal counsel. Well, sidebar comment, I don't know if that works too well. It sounds to me as if there may have been some collusion involved. Let's get back to excerpting from the American Lawyer story, the first full accounting of the Brennicky trial. He also said he intentionally phrased questions incorrectly to force objections from O'Rourke to make the government and the judge appear to be keeping information away from the jury. Quote, we just wanted to get across the picture that the judge was protecting the government, unquote, he says. Mueller, who handled only two of the 20 witnesses, concedes that, quote, Scott's tactics were a bit unusual. I wouldn't have tried the case that way, but everybody's style is different, unquote. Mueller disputes Redden's assertion that prosecutors were dropping by to watch the trial. Brennicky is not complaining. He declared bankruptcy in January of 1990 and has not yet paid his attorneys. That is December of 1990. Scott estimates that he has put in $60,000 in time and expenses. Says Brennicky, they've both been told they'll be paid and they will, unquote. Comment on that statement of Brennicky's. It would seem to me that simply a straight description of his experience plus practically a transcription of the trial, which probably in total would amount to about 250 pages, a short book or long monograph, could easily earn Brennicky that $60,000 and more. So let's hope that Richard Brennicky has enough strength left and energy left to put together one of the more important books of the 1990s. Why would back to excerpting from the American Lawyer article of December 1990, why would a federal prosecutor going after Brennicky decline to use available documents to buttress his case unless the documents would not help? O'Rourke had access, for instance, to the records of Bush's Secret Service detail. The defense lawyers received these documents both from a journalist who had gotten them through a Freedom of Information Act request and from O'Rourke, who provided them during pre-trial discovery. These records show that Bush arrived at Washington National Airport at 9:25 p.m. on Saturday, October 18th, after a day of campaigning in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. His next public appearance was at 8 p.m. on Sunday, October 19th, at D.C.'s Capitol Hilton Hotel, where he gave a speech to the Zionist Organization of America. This 22-hour gap between public sightings has fueled some journalistic speculations about a possible quick trip to Europe. Two Secret Service records, however, one dated October 19th, another October 27th, note that Bush visited the Chevy Chase Country Club, located in a Maryland suburb, from 10:30 a.m. to noon on Sunday, October 19th, which would seem to rule out a Paris jaunt. O'Rourke, perhaps thinking that two records are better than one, asked the Federal Bureau of Investigation in February of 1990 to verify that Bush stopped by his old club to give a speech. But despite the Secret Service records, the FBI